Hello Internet friends, my name is Rich. Thank you so much for joining me today on the Toy Aisle Alliance YouTube channel. This is going to be another quickie video due to my bad equipment, and let's face it, my bad skill. But it's going to be on my Spider-Man Marvel Legends display. I have three main shelves of Marvel Legends figures. I have an X-Men shelf, the aforementioned Spider-Man shelf, and an Avengers / everybody else shelf. I'm going to do a video on each one, but today I'm going to start with Spider-Man. The reason being, I just picked up the new Spider-Man Mary Jane 2-pack. There is the Mary Jane figure. It's very nice. Her head seems to sit a little too low on her neck, and I wish Hasbro had another sort of hand. She kind of has that spell-casting hand. But otherwise, it's great to have a Mary Jane figure. She comes with a Spider-Man figure. This Spider-Man figure, with a costume I just hate. But the good thing about that Spider-Man figure is it comes with this Peter Parker head. That's the real draw of this 2-pack, is Mary Jane and the Peter Parker head. I have stuck it on a Batman v Superman Lex Luthor body and given him either Jimmy Olsen or the hitchhiker from Texas Chainsaw Massacre's camera. The camera's a little old for what I'm going for, but it's close enough. And I had to put some blue tack on the Lex Luthor next to fit Peter Parker's head there. So basically what I'm doing with this display is I'm trying to keep it classic and iconic. So basically, if you were on the 60s Spider-Man cartoon or Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, you have a very good chance at being on this shelf. So in the back, I have either bigger figures or figures on some sort of stand. There's Hobgoblin, Black Cat. Now that little diorama piece she's on, that came with a Toy Biz Spider-Man figure. Whenever I see those at thrift shops, sometimes you'll find them, the little bases that Toy Biz and Marvel Legends figures used to come with. They make really good stands, and these ones are actually 4 Spider-Man figures. So I always pick those up. So there's Black Cat on one of those. There's Black Costume Spider-Man. There's a Build-A-Figure Sandman. I think I mentioned Hobgoblin. There's good old Green Goblin. There's the Walgreens Punisher. I might move him to the main hero shelf. But his first appearance was in Spider-Man, so there he is. And there's an empty... I have that Daredevil stained glass window. That's just there for when I eventually get another figure. And there's the Jack-O-Lantern. I don't know if he's called that anymore, but... again, he's not really an iconic Spider-Man character, but I just think he's really cool. So for now, he makes the cut. There's Rhino. I don't know if I mentioned him yet. So over here we have Shocker. Not super iconic, but he was in Spider-Man His Amazing Friends. There is Spider-Woman, Kraven the Hunter. There's Scarlet Spider. He's another one that might not last much longer. But for now, he fills the space. There's Carnage. Again, Carnage, iconic, but not really classic, but he's there for now. There's Hammerhead, who did appear on the 60s Spider-Man cartoon. That is the Hammerhead head that came with Chameleon, and I have him on a Movie Masters, I think, Alfred body. Again, I had to sort of put some elastic around the neck so the head would fit. There is Mary Jane again in my makeshift Peter Parker. There is, of course, Pizza Spidey. I actually put the Spider-Man UK head on that body just because his eyes were a little smaller and it makes him look a little more kind of 70s, 80s Spider-Man. I like the big eye Spider-Man as well, but I just wanted to give him a slightly more classic look. There's J. Jonah Jameson. That is again, that head came with Chameleon, and I stuck it on a Harvey Dent Movie Masters body. Again, it didn't fit perfectly, so I had to put some little piece of rubber around the neck. There's Venom, very iconic, yet not quite in the era I'm going for, but he just makes the cut. So, I mean, I can't see taking Venom off Spider-Man shelf ever. There is Chameleon. His white head is kind of hard to see. There's Morbius, who I think was in Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. Either way, he's classic and iconic enough that he'll make it. Jackal, a very classic Spider-Man villain, not iconic, but he's safe for now. And, of course, Electro. So we know a Mysterio is coming. Mysterio is definitely going to get on this shelf, as well as hopefully we'll get a Doc Ock, a Scorpion, and a Vulture. So if Hasbro makes all those in classic renditions, I don't know what that was, in classic renditions, I will be very, very happy, and they might bump some of these other lesser iconic figures off the shelf. But there you go, my Spider-Man Marvel Legends collection or shelf. So again, stay tuned. We'll eventually be having an X-Men and an Avengers shelf video. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I will see ya.